Good morning, everyone. Gal playing some more FF4 Ultima. We are ready to finish off the last of the super bosses here. Hopefully. We've got Neo Bahamut. This is supposed to be a really hard fight. I don't really have much of a strategy outside of good equipment, good characters, buff, and go. So, we've got Edward and Cecil mostly going for more defensive. Cecil, I'm intentionally trying to keep his speed down. Edward, we're trying to get his speed up. Hallam and Rydia both have adamant armor. Actually, we should do that probably, I guess. Yeah. 171. 95, yep. They've got the adamant armor because I want to be able to keep their buffs by making sure they stay up. If somebody drops, they lose all their buffs. I want to be able to use Hallam's boast ability to buff. In this version of it, it buffs the whole party, so it buffs Rydia as well. And then we've got Rosa, just kind of as standard. I don't think there's a lot in the way of status effects or elemental stuff for this fight. It sounds like it's just going to be buff and do as much as you can before it does more to you. And I believe it also counterattacks with a lot of big attacks. So there's, I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh, there's a save point here. That's fine. I think we're going to be running into some problems with if we try and buff or debuff it with like slow effects, or if we try and use certain effects on ourselves, like reflect. Terrible Blade can cause irreversible cataclysmic destruction. Can you handle such power? Let's see what we got. I think we're going to start with Decoy here since it did a physical there. Let's go ahead and shell. Feels like a good call so far. Boast. I guess I don't really have anything in particular for Rydia to do here. Party's wisdom up. I will not hold back. Get ready. Giga Flare. Okay. Took that. Elf Cloak. Terra Flare. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh boy. I'm gonna try again, see if we can get around that with a little bit more buffing before we actually get to that point. If we can't, if that just one-shots the entire party again. Now, I didn't heal, which is the one thing that would possibly help with that. probably should have been prayer since I didn't have damage yet. I was kind of just hoping we could make it work. Mighty Guard will heal a little bit. How is anyone still up? I guess that's just random damage rolls. I'm gonna just quick heal Palom back up to full here. Interesting. Okay. Let's regroup now while it's recharging. Black hole. Wow. This boss is awful. Okay, apparently Gigaflare just missed the entire party somehow. I'll take it. Let's get a Cure 5 down. Mighty Guard. Are we actually stabilizing here? We are stable until it pulls out another Terra Flare. So I guess let's go Ashura. Giga Flare, we should be able to handle at this point. Another Reinforce. So I guess this is going to be another, hopefully we can get all of these buffs down without... I guess I don't know if Black Hole removes buffs. That should have once again been prayer. I think we probably have enough buffs to start attacking. Like, at least with one person. Okay. Multiple Giga Flares. That's terrifying, but we can make it work. Elf Cloaks. I keep putting off Prey. Let's do the Prey. And I'm going to assume at this point that we're probably in good enough shape. Well, I'm going to just keep going with Rydia attacking for now and have everybody else buff and heal. Because we're still taking 4-digit damage from the low-end one that he's like triple casting. Do that just to be safe. We're mostly maxed out, it looks like here. There we go. Rydia is now maxed out on damage, so we're going to stop boasting at this point. Blows my mind that Cecil is the weak link defensively right now, but it is what it is. Get ready. Okay, what does that mean? Terra Flare. Okay, let's see if we've buffed enough. through this. Like, genuinely, I don't know what you're supposed to do at that point. I had stacked... What was that, like 10 special defense buffs? Special defense, I'm playing too much Pokemon. Magic defense buffs. I really hate to say it after all of this, but I think I might have to come back to this one later. And there's a very specific reason for it. I'm pretty sure the only thing we have left is the last boss. And I'm already worried that the last boss is going to be too easy. So I feel like grinding to get enough hit points to survive that attack, and levels, which are a factor. The difference between levels is a huge factor of damage calcs. The wiki for this website says this boss is like level 90 or something like that. And that was the recommended level to fight it at. So I was feeling pretty good until we just got one shot while fully buffed and at full health. And that was really giving me a little bit of pause. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and beat the last boss. So I'm going to go ahead, pause this while I walk back down the lunar subterrane, and I might just keep this party, actually. We should be able to make that work. Okay, without further ado, let's do this. I know nothing about the changes that have been made. In the vanilla version of the game, Ceromus uses only magical attacks. You pretty much just need to be able to survive his Big Bang attack, which in the original game only does about 2,000 damage. So, especially with stuff like Mighty Guard, we should be fine in that regard. I will probably also be tossing Reflects up so that I can directly attack and then bounce nukes, because he counterattacks with nuke. Simple, straightforward, should be fun. Elder, they're in trouble. I know. Now is the time to pray for Earth's future. Come, let us send our prayers to Cecil. Concentrate and do your best and smash him. Dad, everyone, please come back alive or I'll kill you. Rosa, Cecil, protect your friends and everyone on Earth. Please be safe, for Mother Earth. Rise. To our last hope. Okay. I forgot there was a cutscene there. Too much randomizer. Ceromus, for all those living on Earth, I will vanquish you. Let's do this. What? Is that actually how it starts? Okay, that's right. So it's gonna give us inspiration from all the other characters who we didn't bring. You feel a new vitality. I was just thinking, wow, that's hardcore to start us with one character at 1 hit point. Seems like something the game would do after what we just played. Just take your time. Do your best. Okay. Taking its time. At least the music's good. Let your sacred power be with the crystals. Zeromus, it's the end. Let's do this. Does Cecil have to use the crystal? Is that how this works? In vanilla? I don't want to buff too much because I don't know if it resets when it goes to the next phase. You're supposed to just use the crystal, I thought. But, oh well. We'll go ahead and start buffing, I guess. Okay, 1 cast of Shell and 1 Boast. Both are going to give us a little bit of extra magic defense. I'm going to go ahead and bump over to Edward, hopefully. Some awesome HR Geiger level sprite work there. Counter nuke. So he's gonna do 1700 damage to himself per hit. I mean, I guess. Let's see if the reflect strats work here. Big bang. Hopefully that sums up why I'm not wanting to level up more before I do this fight. For the sake of trying to actually get the fast kill here, I'm gonna go ahead and just Holy. It's a very slow cast, so it's probably gonna take a little bit. But by the time it comes around, we should be good. If they didn't buff this in some way, I'm gonna be real sad. Or he is. The only thing I'm worried about right now is him using Black Hole. Never mind. So, technically that's the halfway point for the boss. He has a point where he will use basically a reaction to refill his hit points to full. But because we killed him with a reflected spell, he doesn't get a chance to even heal. So the answer is no, they didn't fix that bug, and they didn't buff this boss at all. That's a thing that happens in some games. The super bosses are harder than the real boss, and that's probably for the best, honestly. But, So, let's see. We must completely destroy it once and for all. Okay. The end? Question mark? Okay, so there's still more going on here. I'm not sure exactly what's up with it, but that's okay. I'm not done, just to be clear. I will come back and mess around with this a little bit more. See if I can beat Neo Bahamut. But like I said earlier, I need to buff myself a lot more. And by buff myself a lot more, I mean level up a lot more. And grinding in this game is slow at best at this point. Like, level 70 is a lot. You can see here, we beat the last boss in like 5 minutes. And I feel like most of the other stuff was at least reasonable. Like, once you got the rhythm down for it, once you got once you figured out how the boss works, how the bosses in general work, once you started figuring out the tricks with absorbing elements, stacking different stuff for your characters, started getting better equipment, you know, some of those super bosses ended up feeling very doable. They were hard, but they were doable. And they were definitely, you know, if you miss a step while you're getting everything ready, while you're healing, stuff like that, especially early in the fights, they could definitely be, difficult and challenging still. Like, I think that it's overall good. I just feel like it went a little over the top with some of the super bosses. They're a little too fast. They're a little too powerful. And I wish that it was a little bit more low-key so that you could have a little bit more strategy to it. Like I said, overall, still good. And I'll be completely fair and say a lot of it for me is just my memory of FF6T edition is a little bit more positive than my current playthrough of this. Just because it's something that I spend a lot of time on that, and I never felt like it was, most of the time, I didn't feel like it was unfair or random. I didn't feel like it was coming down to luck. And this one, these last couple bosses, I felt like that was a lot more of it. The Ultima casts, the extra stuff you get from what was it? The Terra Flares in particular. It feels like it's more about luck and levels than it is about strategy for some of them. That being said, the buffs to the characters were really cool. I loved having, like, Edward became the MVP of this game. And it was such a simple change. Basically just giving him chemist abilities. I loved the upgrades to, like, Rosa's Prey. I loved the upgrades to Cecil getting, like, Big Guard. That's a great way to just make Cecil's MP actually matter. Did they go a little overboard on extra spells and stuff? Yeah. That's okay. There's a lot of fun stuff to play around with. It's neat. And I think that's, at the end of the game, or at the end of the day, that's kind of what I got out of this one. There's a lot of cool things to play around with. It's really neat. It was a fun challenge. Yeah. Got a lot of people who have been excited to see this through, so I am glad to be here at the end. Like I said, I'll still probably mess with it a little bit more, but we'll see how bad the Neo Bahamut fight ends up being, and if there is an easy thing that I can figure out to get if there's the question mark on that first to the end makes me wonder if there's a true ending or something. So I'll mess with those, but for now, this is going to be my last episode until I figure out what else I can do. And coming up next, we're going to be playing some more Etrian Odyssey, which I had started earlier. Still continuing Pokemon Rebirth. Like, got still a lot of challenging RPGs with lots of cool technical stuff going on in both of those. And I am excited to see what comes next. If you enjoyed, please make sure you give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. Like I said, lots more to come. If you have any questions about this game or any other games that I've played, please let me know in the comments. I try and read and respond to as many of them as I can. If you have any suggestions about other games that I should play, let me know and I will put them on the list, TM. I have like 200 games on my to-play list still, but there's not an order to them, and if something really catches my eye and gets me excited, I may end up picking it up earlier. Thank you very much, and as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.